Hello, fellow drug dealers. So recently my girlfriend, yes, I have a girlfriend. If you couldn't tell by my voice, I'm very masculine. I'm what you might call an alpha male. And you, person watching this, are what you might call a beta male. But don't worry, I'll be doing a video about my pickup artist tips soon. Anyway, recently my girlfriend, oh, and by the way, she's extremely sexy, so you won't be getting any girls like her unless you buy my course. Subscribe to my channel and click that notification bell to be notified when my new pickup artist course is released and ready for sale. Anyway, recently my girlfriend showed me the movie Sicario Day of the Soldado, and it was jolly excellent. Since it took place in Mexico and it's quite an old movie, I assumed it would be boring given that England is the only proper country these days. But I was quite fascinated about the sicarios. They do all sorts of rather fun things. Getting tattoos, driving cars with big rims on them, shooting rival cartel members, and other fun things like that. For you uneducated, silly Americans out there, sicario refers to a hitman in Mexico because sicario means hitman in Mexican, if that makes sense. Sicarios live quite fascinating lives. So in this video, I'm going to be teaching you a simple step-by-step method for becoming a sicario. Be sure to share this video with all your friends because being a sicario is funner when you do it with friends. Step number 1. Learn how to speak Mexican. Drug cartels all operate in Mexico because according to my sources, that's where all the drug dealers, murderers, and rapists are. And Mexicans do not know how to speak English because most of them are poor and they can't really afford schools. If you want to work for a drug cartel, you will need to learn how to speak Mexican. You will need to learn useful phrases such as como te llama, donde está tebano, puta, yo mato por nada, and similar cool Mexican phrases. Of course, if you speak English already, this will be rather easy since you've already learned the master language, so don't worry about this step. Step number 2, get some cool tattoos. How do you expect to be taken seriously by the cartels if you don't even have any tattoos? I recommend getting tattoos on various parts of your body, such as your chest, your arms, your neck, and especially your face. Getting tattoos on your face is quite a good way of hiding your identity, because when you return home, you can just put makeup over them and nobody will recognize your Mexican version, so you won't go to prison. You should get tattoos of guns, cars, names of sluts at your school that you've had sex with, and things like that. Or, if you want another good tip, it's to get a tattoo of the cartel you want to join so they know you are dedicated to their cartel. Step number 3, get a cool gun. Not one of those silly white people guns, like those ones that have the piece on the back that you have to click or whatever it is. No, you want a cool gun, one that looks like something a real Mexican would use. Maybe one that's painted gold and has diamonds and other cool things in it. Make sure you scratch off the VIN number so when you shoot somebody, the stupid police can't trace it back to you. Step number 4, go to Mexico. Now that you have your knowledge, tattoos, and guns, you have everything you'll need to become a sicario. Once you are in Mexico, you will be able to locate the cartels by simply approaching a person on the street and saying, "Hello, sir, I would like to ask you to please direct me to the nearest cartel establishment so that I may apply for a job as a sicario, and they will provide you with directions so that you may go from there." Step number 5, Apply for a job as a sicario. Once you have followed the directions and located the cartel headquarters, go talk to the receptionist and ask for a job application form. Make sure you let them know you've seen the movie Sicario, Day of the Soldado, so they know you've learned enough information to become a sicario. Note that some cartels will test your sicario, Day of the Soldado knowledge, and some may even persist with extra tests such as obstacle courses, shooting people, quizzing you on Mexican words, trivia games about Mexican things, and other things like that to ensure you're fit for the job. Step number 6. Once you have become a sicario, you can go back to England and you no longer have to spend any time in dirty Mexico anymore. Thank goodness! When the cartel wants you to kill someone, they will send you a Facebook message with the information and they will pay you in Bitcoin. A Bitcoin is a type of money similar to pounds or, if you live in shitty America, dollars, that is used for illegal things such as hiring hitmen to murder people for you, paying kidnappers to torture and kill innocent victims on camera, creating disgusting videos depicting horrendous sexual assaults on children, and ordering a gram of weed for you to smoke in the privacy of your own home while you watch Netflix. These are heinous crimes that are only possible because of Bitcoin, hence why I think Bitcoin should be illegal. Without Bitcoin, crime wouldn't exist.
But Mr. T, can't they do all of those things with regular money anyway? Bitcoin was created in 2009 and people have been doing illegal things for thousands of years. If they can do illegal things with regular money, what is the point of making Bitcoin illegal?
Shut up, you! I'm fucking right, okay? I don't have to explain myself to you. If you keep questioning me, I'll tell everybody on my social media how outraged I am, and you will be publicly shamed. And by the way, if you disagree with me, you are a racist.
Well, I can't argue with that logic. Guess I better not disagree with him. Carry on, good sir.
So, like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I have plenty of experience with the cartels as I used to work closely with the Medallion Cartel, with Pablo Escobar. Me and Pablo, yes, I call him Pablo, used to hang out quite frequently, but something happened to him and he's dead now, but don't worry, he was just a Mexican, so who cares? I've already seen every episode of Narcos, so I know quite a few things about drugs and things like that. Narcos is one of my favorite TV shows. However, it was quite a bit silly of that cartel in Season 3 to name themselves the Cali District. Why would anyone name themselves after a United States state? Oh well, I guess Mexicans just do silly things like that. Maybe one day they will reach the level of us whites. So, I hope these tips have helped you. If you decide to follow them and become a sicario for the cartels, don't forget about me. Good luck, cartel sirs of the future. Oh, and before I forget, here is a cool clip from the movie. Take a bit of a look at this.
What the fuck are we doing?
That does look quite fun, doesn't it? If you followed up until at least step 3, you should test out your new gun at the shooting range using that technique. It just might save your life someday. Bye! This video is sponsored by the Guadalajara Cartel. Be sure to mention the coupon code NOTClickbait to receive a free gun with your next purchase of 1 kilo of cocaine or more.